เคก็สวัสดีครับผู้ชมครับยินดีต้อนรับเข้าสู่เกม Hogwarts Legacy พาร์ทที่7แล้วนะฮะมาต่อจากพาร์ทที่6เลยอัดกันวันจะไปเลยฮะวันนี้โอเคช่วงนี้มีเวลาพอดีฮะ ไปเราก็ไม่ได้ เรียนเรื่องเลยอ่ะต้องรีบไปซะหน่อยแล้วคิดไม่กว่าจังเลยอ่ะทางก็ไกลไม่กวาดไหมนี่ไม่โอเคเชิญชมธรรมชาติอุ้ยแอคคิวเฮ้ยเดือดีกว่า ขออภัยที่มีเสียงแปลกๆเข้ามามูนสโตนอ้าว
This looks intriguing.
มาละถึงแล้วจ้าวิ
It is good to see you, my friend.
เพื่อนเรามาโอเคพอก
Hello, Natty. How are you? I
Sorry,
hope
Natty.
you've recovered from our rather eventful trip to Hogsmeade.
I am well, but I have been worried about you, my friend. With Ranrock and Rookwood and Harlow after you?
I'm all right at the moment.
We
Okay.
did not speak about
What
it
do you mean,
at the time, but I am hoping now you might tell me why they were looking for you.
เราไม่ต้องบอกจริงใจ
They want something that Professor Fig and I found at Gringotts.
When were you at Gringotts?
Just before we came to Hogwarts. In fact, it's why I was late to the sorting ceremony. A portkey brought us there after the dragon attacked our carriage.
What on earth?
There's one more thing. It's a bit odd, if I'm honest. Professor Fig says I have a rare connection to a powerful form of ancient magic.
Is that the magic you used fighting the trolls in Hogsmeade?
I think so. I'm still learning, but I can see traces of it, and I've cast magic I can't otherwise explain. I know that's a lot to absorb.
It is. And I will have more questions. For now, it is safe to say that Rookwood and Harlow are a threat to both of us, to all of us, which is why I wanted to speak to you. I realized something that day in Hogsmeade. You displayed such courage fighting that troll, and Serona wasn't intimidated one bit by Rookwood and Harlow. Both of you have inspired me to take a stand of my own.
What sort of stand?
Men like Rookwood and Harlow are the reason my mother and I left Matabeleland. I am not going to sit by and watch them destroy my new home.
นั่นดูอันตราย
Rookwood and Harlow are a dangerous pair on their own. And the fact that they're working with Ranrock, well...
All the more reason they must be stopped. Rumor has it that Theophilus Harlow runs Rookwood's day-to-day operations. Taking him down would cripple Rookwood's entire enterprise.
That may be true, but shouldn't Officer Singer handle someone like Harlow?
I spoke with her. She was polite, but perhaps understandably would not discuss details with a student. I overheard some of Rookwood's lot talking about a massive poaching operation that Harlow is planning. I was thinking that we could investigate a bit, try to get the evidence that Officer Singer needs.
All right. But how?
I am going to watch and listen, find out precisely what Harlow is up to. I shall reach out when I know more. In the meantime, remember, I am here if you need me.
Thank you, Natty.
มา
Be on your guard.
Revelio.
I beg your pardon. How dare you threaten me?
What's going on here?
อะไรเนี่ย
Nice to see you, my young friend.
My young friend
But Mummy,
Archie, I don't have time to argue. I've told you repeatedly not to stray far from home, especially when I'm inside with your little sister.
but you should see them, Mummy.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
Oh, that's enough. I'm too tired for your stories today. You stay right here where I can see you. Now, why don't you do some more drawings for me?
Very well, Mummy.
Potion ด้านขาอะไรเนี่ย
Hello, sir. What do you sell here?
Hello, I'm Jalal Semi, and this is my potion shop. I can answer any questions you have about the town.
What do you have for sale?
มาซื้อของกันดูซิว่าจะมีอะไร
What can I help you with today?
เดียวไอเทมเอาแบบสแตนดาร์ดลงไปก่อน
I'll have no trouble selling this. Thank you.
ราคาอย่างแพงเลยครับเอาไม่ดีกว่าหรือ
Hope to see you again sometime.
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far. They must have come this way. Think!
โอ้โอ้
I've no idea who it is you think I might have seen. I've been busy with my research. I do not have time to...
Victor Rookwood don't give a doxy's nip back your time.
อ้าว
Oi! Speak of the devil. Mr. Rookwood would like a word with you.
A student? You can't be...
Enough out of you.
Leave her alone.
ปล่อยเธอไปตูบิฟาย
Nobody will miss. I shall kill you for this when I get down from here.
เจอท่าเสียบเป็นไก่มันกระตุกตอนเวลาสู้ อุ้ย what
I'll watch the light go out of your eyes.
แล้วเนี่ย
Hang on, we can hold them off.
I'm not going
Pull up.
anywhere with you.
You take this student off of my dead body.
โคตรเทคโก
Knew you were still hanging about. Aha! Back for more.
Reductor.
หลบอ้าวไปแล้ว what
What on earth just happened? I've never been accosted in such a manner, and so close to Hogwarts.
กับน้องล่า
Are you alright?
เป็นอะไรไหมคะ
I am, thanks in no small part to your excellent defensive skills. Care to tell me why two Ashwinders were ready to dispatch me to get to you?
Ashwinders?
Victor Rookwood's thieves and extortionists, his little cronies. They seemed quite keen on you.
It's a long story, but
เรื่องมันยาว
thank
ค่ะ
you for your help.
Well, you've avoided them for the moment. Priya warned me things were getting dangerous. Best get moving on my research before they return.
You mentioned someone named Priya.
Yes, my wife. She's the one who piqued my interest in Merlin, gave me a book when we were students at Hogwarts. Typical hard-working Hufflepuff, brilliant potioneer, has her own shop in Knockturn Alley. She's a travelling vendor. Here's what's going on in the Highlands before I do.
You're a researcher.
Nora
Research.
Treadwell at your service. Historian and archaeologist specialising in Merlin's work and life.
เอาอันนี้อะไรเนี่ยอ่านยากจัง I took
I thought that Merlin and the tales about King Arthur's court were mere myth.
Mere myth. You're lucky Sir Cadogan didn't hear you. Chatters on endlessly about his connection to Merlin from his portrait at Hogwarts. Merlin attended Hogwarts, you know, and I'm studying some curious fixtures he left here centuries ago.
Fixtures?
These vine-covered pillars, dozens of them all around the area. I've taken to calling them the Trials of Merlin. I believe he created them as a diversion for his fellow Slytherins. He was terribly fond of puzzles and enigmas.
How ยังไงฮะ
I can see why you're so interested in Merlin. I'd be keen to know more about the trials.
Well then, I'll let you in on a little secret. No one has yet managed to figure out how they work. But I believe I have just unlocked a crucial clue. I suspect that Mallowsweet is an important component in getting the trials to work.
Mallowsweet?
Versatile herb. Merlin repeatedly mentioned it in his writings. I had just arrived to test my theory when I was so rudely interrupted. You see, each swirl in Merlin's writing has its symbol in the centre. That started me thinking, what if...
The Mallowsweet is meant to be placed at the centre of the symbols.
Precisely. Would you care to do the honours? We can see what comes of our little hypothesis. I brought a trunk chock full of Mallowsweet with me. It's just over there by my tent.
ป่อง
This trunk?
Yes, take plenty, even if you already have some.
I have the Mallowsweet.
Lovely. Now, notice the vines on these pillars here, as well as a stone swell on the ground. Each trial has these features. Place the Mallowsweet on the swell, and we'll see what happens.
use โอ้ย Oh
My word! Did you see that? The vines disappeared.
What should I do now?
This is uncharted territory. I am curious about these pyres.
ไงต่อ แกน ต้องการแสงเอาตัวนี้ไงต้องใช้ไฟเปล่าวะใช้ไฟ
Incendio!
ใช่ยังไงเนี่ย
Accio!
Perhaps a spell might help us here.
Incendio! Merlin's
เออ
The flames make
Oi.
the pyre sink.
โอเคหาตั้งนานจะใช้ไฟดีไม่ใช่ไฟจริงๆนี่แหละแต่ว่าเรา
The pyres are back where they started.
ช้าไปมันต้องเป็นโอเค
Incendio!
เส้นเดียวโอเคครบใช่จริงก็ต้องจุดไฟแต่เราแบบลืมไปว่ามันไม่ใกล้พอ
Yes, how beautiful!
yeah
What a
That
day!
is what-
I can hardly believe it.
ครับ
I take it we can call that a success.
มันก็งงเลย
Can indeed. However, I now have even more questions. How does it work? I must review my notes. I may have missed something.
Are all of the trials like this one?
Oh, not precisely. Well, I think each has those telltale vines
But
and the
simple
swirl on the ground. You should feel free
แล้ว
to
ก็คิดถูก
solve
แล้ว
them
ที่
as
ใช้
you
ไฟ
come
ทำไม
across
เรากัน
them.
นะ
I believe I have what I need to continue my research. My guess is that each will also require mallow sweet, which you can find in Hogsmeade should you need more. I really must be off. Such a pleasure to meet you. And do be careful out here. Now I've got what I needed. I shall return to the safety of my notes and books.
Hey Tale of Merlin เควสต่อไปแล้วครับอาจารย์อ้าว what
A portrait in our common room wants to talk to you.
วาร์ปหนีไปแล้ว
Eldritch Diggory. He used to be the...
Hogwarts ฟาสทาวเวลฟาไม่ได้ดีกว่า
For magic, I
ฟา
think.
มันอยู่ที่อยู่ตรงนี่
I never thought Ramrock's loyalists would go this far.
โอ้โหชิโยนหิน
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
ฟูพาวเดอร์นะเอ้าทำไมวาร์ปไม่ได้เหรอเนี่ยอ๋อนี่ไงแล้วก็นี่ทาวเวลเลย มาแล้วครับเอาล่ะเพิ่งมากลางคืนพอดีเลย อาจารย์จะดูเราไหมนี่อาจารย์โอ้กระตุกเข้าไปโอเค
Off on another adventure, are we?
จะเป็นอะไรที่แบบว่าโหลดไม่ทันอะ อุ๊ย
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Hildred, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura recruitment program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there, soon I hope.
ครับผมต่อแล้ววิ่งแล้วอุ้ยวิ่งเร็วเกินไปโอ้โหกระตุกตลอดเลยไกลจังอะเดี๋ยวเขาดูก่อนนะโอ้ไกลจริงด้วยกลัวไหมโอ้กอดไกลอีกไงมิดแมปว้าบอะไกลเกินไปอะไรเนี่ยยังทำอะไรไม่ได้ของอยู่ในบ้านไหม
Rebellion.
โอเคอยู่นอกบ้านเถอะอยู่ในบ้าน จะไปขโมยเขาซะแล้วจอมโจรอู้เข้าป่า
Only following orders. Leave your accusations in someone else's direction if you don't mind.
ปับปรินแวะสักไหนไหมเบอร์8พอไหวอยู่
I won't rest until you're...
โอ้
Ranrock has fooled you all to your demise.
Revelio. Revelio.
มีของได้เลยเหรอโอเคกลับไปเส้นทางเดิมมันติดเดินทางกันต่อ
Too quiet if you ask me.
โอ้เจออีกแล้วพอดีเลย
Levioso. Accio.
ดีกว่านี่
I will make you.
Levioso. Accio.
ดึงกลับมาตี
Incendio.
ไป
Revelio.
บอกอะไรให้ไหมไม่มีเลยโอ้ดีเนาะขุดโดยไม่ต้องใช้แรงงานคนใช้เวทมนต์เอาแล้วนี่อะไรเนี่ยว่าไหนนี่
This must be the place Minister Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here.
Oh.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
อ้าวรูปมันเชื่อมต่อกันเหรอ
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great-uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat...
เราแค่นักเรียนนะเนี่ย
She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
ฉันจะไปกับคุณด้วยที่อัสคาบัน Save her.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired aura has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Very well. Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now, and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
เอาแล้ววับมาแล้วอัสคาบัน โอ้ผู้เสพความตายมาแล้ว
Expecto Patronum!
เฮ้ยคำถามผู้พิทักษ์
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me.
Expecto
This isn't a place
Patronum
for loitering.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban
okay.
for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
โอเคเอาล่ะก็เรามาถึงที่อัสคาบันกันเป็นกันไปเรียบร้อยแล้วฮะตอนนี้ก็เดี๋ยวขอไว้พักไว้ตรงนี้ก่อนนะโอเคเดี๋ยวเจอกันใหม่โอกาสหน้าครับเจอกันครับครับผู้ชมครับเจอกันพาร์ทหน้าครับบ๊ายบายเย้ยืนนิ่งๆเลยโอ้โหผู้เสพความตายโอเคมาไปละเจอกัน